Hello Scorpio, thank you very much for joining me. Andy here. Let's do some 3 card tarot for you guys. 3 cards please for the sign of Scorpio for early June, the first week of June in fact, 2019. 3 cards please for Scorpio. Okay, let's see what we've got then. Well, nothing fell out. Something rather straightforward about that, I think, when nothing falls out. Okay, let's keep going then. So we've got one. I've got them over here this time because I wanted to get the camera in a little bit closer if I could. Right, card number 1 here. We've got the Page of Swords. It's kind of Libran energy, really. Maybe Gemini, maybe Aquarius. Essentially, it's about an air sign in terms of the people involved in this. And this would appear to be a person coming into your life. Young, I feel almost certainly male, but of course this is going to vary a lot from one person to the next. So even if it's male for most people and you're one of the people it's female for, could go either way, folks, okay? But what is assured with this card is that there's liveliness coming in, something to spark you up a bit. This person can be a bit of a know-it-all. They've got that kind of enthusiasm. I mean, have you ever met somebody who's kind of like 40 years younger than you and just kind of is sure they know all about, everything? It's a bit like that. They know all about everything that they've come across in their life so far. That's the bottom line. And they can be a little bit pushy. They can be a bit over the top in that sense. But they're helpful people to have around because they're so young and so lively. And essentially, it's a good influence. So do try and put up with it. And you might actually be able to teach this person something. But there is a lot of positive energy here. Of course, it's a sword card, and the sword there is representing thoughts, and it's very kind of straight up and down. This person is very much in tune with Scorpio energy, actually, because it's that straight up and down thing. It's either perfectly lined up or it isn't. Or is that a Virgo thing? Who knows? I'm pretty sure it's a Scorpio thing anyway. It's certainly a Scorpio reading. So there we have the Page of Wands there. And then the second of the 3 that we've got here is the three of Pentacles. That's what it is. The 3 of Pentacles, and this is about potential, which is why I started spluttering a bit there. The potential here is absolutely vast. It looks as if things are going in the right direction as well. There's a good chance that what you're doing is going to succeed when you pull this card. Now, it's fluid energy, guys. There is no promises. It's for lots of different people as I do this reading. So it's certainly worth thinking about the positive side, the possibilities of success, though. That is for sure. Because, we attract what we believe is going to happen very much of the time. It's I'm not saying it's our fault when things don't go the right way, though. I think there's a little bit too much of that in kind of spiritual practice because we are made the way we are made, we do make mistakes. And the divine forces, the influences, the earth magic, whatever you want to call it, it's all real and it's all there to help us because it is actually all part of us. That's what really matters there. So there's help at hand, even though one of them's a white rabbit. And the lady, Alice herself there, is in fact up the tree, hanging pentacles from it, or is she plucking pentacles from it? I don't know. And this is it. This one's a little bit confusing in that sense. Is it actually happening or is it about to happen or has it already happened? We just never know when we're doing readings for lots of different people at one time, friends. But there's potential, Explore the potential. Think about potential. This is the middle card, the center card of the 3-card spread. So this really, in a lot of ways, it's the heart of the matter, the way these things go. So think about that potential. What could you actually be able to do if you have the energy? Because the Page of Wands is coming in, and the idea of the Page of Wands is to help as much as possible. I notice my hands are absolutely filthy again. I'm so sorry. Still burning fires here in the UK at the moment because it's still absolutely freezing in my little bit of West Wales. Anyway, let's not worry about that because the 3rd card has loads of positivity about it and it's kind of quite virtuous as well. It is the King of Swords. There he sits on top of the wall like Humpty Dumpty. And the reason for the Humpty Dumpty analogy is that the King of Swords has a bit of a fragile ego. You can't really tell him things directly. You've got to kind of accept that he thinks he's omnipotent and he's not going to listen to anything else. But you can kind of suggest things to him, You can kind of ask things as well. I think it's really a case of ask, don't tell in just about every way. Now we've got air signs indicated twice here because Page of Swords and King of Swords, and the swords are associated with the air signs. So we're most certainly looking at kind of, well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, various different expressions of things, you know, and it's so different for different people. I keep on about that, you know, but I think it's really important. I think maybe some readers don't say that enough. You kind of have to be aware that this is different for different people, but this is really, truly the influences that are around at the moment. In some ways, it's up to us to make the best of it, and that is why I'm saying when the King of Swords comes into it, the thing to do is kind of be accepting of the way he is, because he can do a lot for you. That's the feeling. He can do a lot for you. He's very kind of into virtues as well. Reason is important to him. Truth is important to him. So whatever you do, be genuine. Okay, guys. Right, let's shuffle on, and we'll do some more cards and get some more clarity on this. So first of all, like another card, please, for telling us a bit more about the Page of Swords in this reading for Scorpio in early June 2019. Okay, a bit more, please, on the Page of Swords for the sign of Scorpio, early June 2019. We've got, okay, Queen of Wands to go with the Page of Swords. Let's just bring them both up together. Page of Swords. Oh, Page of Swords there, trying to jump out of my hand. Very lively character, the Page of Swords, and I think that proves it. And the Queen of Swords there as well. No, is she? No, she's the Queen of Wands. What am I saying? The Queen of Wands. She is a leader, basically. Now, we've got fire energy here. It's kind of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She's essentially a leader. She is sure of herself, but the thing is, she's rightfully sure of herself. This, to me, would seem like your energy, Scorpio, actually. And I said it's, you know, it's a fire sign, whatever it is. But I really see a lot of the Scorpio energy in this, actually, because someone like the Page of Wands really can kind of push it, you know, to the limit. And it can become an all or nothing situation, which is really kind of tricky for many Scorpios. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but it's really tricky for many Scorpios. But this lady is sure of herself, and you need to kind of be sure of yourself when you're dealing with the Page of Wands, because the only downside to it is that lack of experience and that unwillingness to sort of just unwillingness to be reasoned with, I suppose. Which, doesn't that just also play into the last card of the spread there, the King of Swords? You know, because he's not one, well, he is one to be reasoned with, but he's not one to be told anything in a hard and fast way. It's kind of not the way to deal with him. Anyway, right, so let us ask now, please, for some more clarity on the Three of Pentacles in this reading for Scorpio in early June 2019, and see where this takes us. Okay. The Ten of Wands. Here we go. So we've had the Queen of Wands and now the Ten of Wands as well. And the Ten of Wands is giving us some more significance for the Three of Pentacles here. And all the potential of the Three of Pentacles that we've got to think about. Now, this really does add a lot to that, because in this card we can see the guinea pig here has just got much too much of a load. It's all good stuff. There's even real nice sweetie things in the cart here that would be really nice to eat and make your teeth rot and fall out. Would be great fun all the same. And he's also got this full stack of wands. Either one of these burdens would be kind of enough for a hard-working guinea pig to do. But he's got to deal with both. And this is because he's overcommitted himself a bit, okay? So as we're looking at the Three of Pentacles and actually saying, think about that potential. Keep it real, you know, try not to bite off more than you can chew. It's virtually impossible to launch a business without having to try and bite off more than you can chew these days, sadly. I watched a documentary the other night about a trawler family who run fishing ships, you know, trawlers off the coast of Scotland. Now, they needed to catch 150,000 tons of fish in order to pay the loan on the boat and still have enough money to live off. And they didn't actually need 150,000 tons of fish. In fact, they couldn't really sell it. But eventually they did get the 150,000 tons of fish, and they got a terrible price for it. They were able to pay the loan back though, and the main thing was this loan would have defaulted if they hadn't actually caught the £150,000 worth of 150,000 tons of fish. And that is just so much fish that nobody needs, fish that were taken out because of a very good business plan, a very good business idea that was sewn up so that you just were bound to end up screwed up. I felt sorry for the people. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, I'm not into kind of fish in so many ways because it's killing something, you know, but that just, you know, I felt sorry for those people. It's their livelihood, no two ways about that. Right, anyway, okay, I'm waffling on now, as I so often do. But look at that potential for overcommitment, Scorpio, okay? That's a real, that's the centre card, and the Ten of Wands is the centre card of the significators. So do take note of that. Look out for that overcommitment as you're thinking about the potential, because there's going to be enough potential to do plenty with. It's just, you know, you don't want to bite off too much more than you can chew. Just a little bit. And kind of keep up with the flow of things and keep stretching yourself. So while I was doing that, I was asking for the third card, and here we have two have come out. We have the Fool. Right, now then, I feel that the Fool is actually the one we're going to go with here to tell us a bit more about the King of Swords for Scorpio in this reading of early June, first week of June 2019. So King of Swords there, we've got to be careful with him. But look, there's good energy here. This is the Fool running free. And this is what the potential is in the King of Swords as he comes up. If you can be good to him, if you can treat him right, he's going to be able to help you. And you're going to have this carefree feeling that I see in the Fool's journey here. Do be careful though, always be careful. The cat is here reminding Alice to be careful as she goes. But at least he's not trying to bite her like in the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, and we also got the Page of Pentacles with that, and I'm going to say this is going to be some significance for the whole deck. Now, he's a great character to come along with the Page of Swords, which we had for the first card, because the Page of Swords is a great character, wonderful character, just kind of lacking in wisdom. Now, the Page of Pentacles is less lacking in wisdom, much more kind of able to make things happen without quite so many screw-ups. So he's around, and he's actually saying there's even less to worry about in life than I thought there was going to be at the beginning, which wasn't much because the Page of Swords is such good energy. Page of Pentacles, though, you know, we've got all the magic that goes with the pentacles here. We've got the discs, we've got the circularity, we've got the pentagrams on there, which are hard work. I'm not surprised it's a magic symbol, the pentagram, because well, to actually construct one, you need to be able to measure 72 degrees, and there doesn't seem to be anything around that happens to be 72 degrees to measure. So nowadays it's easier. You can just buy a plastic angled thing, a protractor, that's it, and actually mark it out and do it. But way back in the past, it was a real magical thing to be able to draw a perfect pentagram. So it's rightfully a magical symbol. And the Page of Pentacles is here. So a lot of good possibilities. Life is what you make it. I'm always saying it. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much, Scorpio, for watching. I'll be along again soon with yet more readings. Give me a thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss anything too. Okay, leave me a comment, guys. It's great to share the journey with you. Peace. Goodbye.